as you can probably tell so far this weekend, we really haven't had all-day rain. It's really just more coming in waves, and each one that does roll through delivers some heavy rain at times, or it might just be a little bit of light rain. The one that came through last night only put down a few tenths to a few hundredths of an inch in a few spots, mainly out east. But there is a corridor that is getting hammered by this rain, and that corridor sits between Interstate 75 and Interstate 65. Really, in particular, right around Casey, Adair, even getting down to portions of Glasgow. You've got over almost 3.5 inches of rain in just the last 24 hours. But Casey County right now is the hot spot for that rain. In fact, in the last 4 days, we've been recording rain, and Liberty sits right at the top at over 6 inches of rainfall. That is almost 2 months of rainfall in just 4 days. So it gives you an idea of just how dangerous some of this rainfall can be, because it's falling, collecting, it's making the streams and creeks rise pretty quickly, and then you get another wave that comes through and dumps more rain, and that's kind of how we're going to go throughout the day today. Eastern counties, yeah, you're getting the brunt of it right now, but keep in mind you have not had the heaviest of everything so far. Now, there is some heavy rain really getting going along some of those eastern counties. So you've got basically from the state line with Ohio down towards the far southeast. You've got one little heavy shower right now kind of going through eastern Bourbon County. Paris right now getting a little bit of heavy rain. And then down the spine of eastern Fayette County, also a few showers, and that kind of rolls up towards Scott and Harrison as well. But everything else is well out towards the southeast. Some heavier rain going through Pike County, going through Magoffin County, and then a little bit down there in Letcher, some heavier showers there. Some stretching all the way from eastern Boyle County up towards Nelson, a little bit into Spencer and some of Bullitt. That's really about it as far as what's happening right now. But as you can see, there is still a lot more to go, and some of that is going to have some instability with it a little later on this evening as we get some of that heating of the day. So there's a low, there's a cold front, very clear line of showers, a big complex diving south, which will not deal with us. But we are going to get that cold front later on tomorrow. They're both going to basically wash out, and that's what's going to finally pull this low away from us so we can get some sunshine. We need it. We haven't had it for a few days. We won't get it today. We'll get a little bit tomorrow. But Tuesday is kind of the hot spot with the sunshine because high pressure will build in. It will be brief. There is another low expected to dive in. This is kind of reminiscent of a clipper that would come through in the winter, you know, the ones that would just deliver a short burst of precipitation and move on. That's kind of what we're expecting getting into the middle part of next week, and that's going to bring in another shot of cold air. We'll talk about that in a minute, but first, the rain on the future track. Notice how things kind of lighten up a little bit getting into the middle of the day. Not to say that there won't be showers around, but just be aware that as we get into the afternoon, evening, now we're talking about thunderstorms. Very scattered in nature, some heavy rain are expected, and that will continue overnight. If we basically took all of the rain and put it back to zero, we are expecting another ½ inch to 1 inch of rainfall throughout the course of the day today, if not even into tomorrow as well. So flash flood watch at least until tonight for all the counties shaded in green, but the corridor, the highest chance for flash flooding throughout the course of the extended period will be, once again, right between Interstate 65 and 75, especially in the southern counties where it has just been a deluge throughout the last few days. Everything takes a break Tuesday. Look how we cool down, mid-70s. We go up one more day before we get another crash with another cold front on Thursday. We will struggle to break 70 degrees. More news after the break.